Hello everyone, and welcome back to Etrian Odyssey 2, with me, McGammar. So, we very desperately need to nap, because Sunshine is nearly out of TP. So let's take advantage of that. It's nice and cheap, because we're only level 2. And, let's talk to everybody in town. Every time you go up a floor in the labyrinth, you're going to get new dialogue from every single person in town. Technically, we were on floor 0 before ever entering the labyrinth, so now we're on the first floor, so let's talk to everybody.
Oh, there's a special service we offer our customers. You can store your items with us. It's only 100 N per item. We got space, so use it as much as you want.
That's a bit rich for us right now, so we're not going to be making use of that service for a good long while. Let's go down the line. Can I help you? It seems you've begun exploring the labyrinth. Truthfully, I'm not sure how I feel about explorers spending so much time in the labyrinth. Injuries are frequent. It is our job to patch them up. It would be best if you could avoid getting hurt at all. Unfortunately, if we never got hurt, you would be out of a job. So, it's a symbiotic relationship. We go in, we discover things for a town, we get you new ingredients for new medicines, we get hurt, we come back, you get to practice your new medicines. Enjoy. At the trading. Oh, you have permission from the Grand Duchy, right? Sorry, but I have to check. No. Oh, sorry, but I don't think this is the permission I'm looking for. Once you have permission, I can sell you some special items. They're really helpful, so get permission, then come back and show me, okay? Are you sure you don't have it? Maybe it's buried in all the stuff you're carrying? I mean, I was sure you'd finished the training mission, so I thought... Sorry, I really, really wish I could sell you this, so I have to nag you about it. Are you absolutely sure you don't have permission? And it looks like we specifically have to say yes about this, so we will show our permission. Perfect, thanks. Some things I'm not allowed to sell to anyone without a permit. Like this Ariadne thread. It lets you come back to town from the labyrinth at any time. When you plan to enter a labyrinth, you should always make sure you have one. Or more. Anyway, that was unique dialogue for where we are in the story. Let's hear more. Oh, hi! You've already entered the labyrinth, right? How is it going? This might be an impossible request, but please try not to get hurt. I'm always praying for you to make it home safe. Oh... You're nice. Unfortunately, I have to do jobs. Let's keep the long pins, sell everything else. And we will buy that Falcata. A little bit of extra damage our protector can't hurt. Us, anyway. Let's go to the bar. Should be a lot from you now.
Finished with the introductory mission, eh? Not bad. I thought I'd never see you again. Now then, let's get down to business. I get all requests here, and I put them all up on that bulletin board over there. Usually it's stuff like pick this up or defeat that. Pretty damn lazy bunch if you ask me. But the reward is usually well worth the trouble. So it's a great way to pick up a little something here and there, got it?
You can take on quests in the bar, which are optional jobs or requests. There are many types of quests which each have their own reward. Select Accept Quest from the menu to see the details. Alright, let's take a look. Pure mineral water. A local restaurateur needs his supply of clear mineral water replenished. Retrieve some from the labyrinth and get some freeze oil.
You'll take the request then. Great, good to hear. Orders from the restaurant down the way. The man's in powerful need of rock water. It's bracing stuff, but you can only find it in labyrinth. You don't have to go too far in mine. Should be able to get some in the first floor. Just bring back some of that water and the job's done. Good luck.
We can also abandon our job. But we want to do this. And we can talk to you some more.
Oi, get used to the labyrinth, eh? Eh? What a little face. Wait, all I can say is, take it slow. If you die, it's curtains for you. The labyrinth's huge, but it'll keep. Take it easy, and go at your own pace.
Good advice. Don't worry about how fast other people are going for a labyrinth. Worry about getting through a labyrinth at all. We can talk at the guild. I gotta get my... Here we go.
You're the ones who recently formed the new guild. How goes your exploring? Are you organizing your guild wisely? Make sure you divide the party's duties evenly. You may also choose to form specialized teams, a main team, one to gather items, and so on. That's all the advice I have for now. Never underestimate the labyrinth.
Also solid advice. I will probably need to make at least 2 more teams. But not right now. From you guys?
Well, it seems that you've begun your exploration of the labyrinth in earnest. We support explorers in whatever ways we can. Feel free to keep whatever you find there, or sell to sit or trading. That should do it for your initial orientation. Do you have any questions? Oh, wait, first. About those items, those monsters you encounter in the labyrinth. We ask that you find reports on them here. We have lived in Yutsu's shadow for some time, but there's much we don't know. Any scrap of information you can bring back to me may be of useful. The official guard corps post their corps, but they are not tasked with exploration. What we need is data on the labyrinth's monsters, the items they drop, and your equipment. We'll save these records, which should help the guard corps with their task. Adding to our store of knowledge about the labyrinth is every explorer's duty. Luck.
Alright, we can register some things. It's just the basics for now. Gives you a good idea of what you need to be able to do to be able to get things. I really wish it told you what items you needed to get the items that you needed for your other items. Your equipment. But it doesn't. Oh well, small gripe. Let's get back in. So it's nighttime. I believe the encounter rates are slightly different at night. But right now, I'm going to be focusing primarily on getting the job done. You hear a faint gushing noise from behind the foliage. It seems that water from some natural source has found an outlet, creating a small stream. But first, moles! Mills' accuracy with poison is still really bad. So that's what we get. Alright, let's get the water. Before you is a small but clear spring of natural mineral water, filtered by the rocks. You take a moment to enjoy its cool, refreshing taste. It's a sensation like no other. After draining your flask, you fill it with the water flowing from the spring. We got rock water, which also has its own unique description, which most people won't read because they're not going to take the time to go in here. Pure, healthy water retrieved from the forest springs. Someone took the time to write that description. Good job, person. Anyway, we barely touched the labyrinth since we last went in, so let's go ahead and do a little bit more exploring. At night! Oh no! We saw red leaves, which means that we were blindsided. They get a free move on us. We hate to see it. Fortunately, they attack Damon, which is the best outcome that we can have for that sort of situation. Okay, let's top up Sugar. If Sugar's at 20-something health, Sugar's gonna die. If they get hit by 2 attacks. If we get blindsided and then they get another turn. What we got here? As you continue through the depths of the forest, you notice a small wooden sign. A warning is written on it for explorers who are challenging the labyrinth. Do not disturb the monster in the hall. Your curiosity will be your undoing. It seems that one of your predecessors wrote this warning. You cannot grasp its meaning, but you resolve to keep it in mind as you press onward. Well, let's mark it, if nothing else. Warning sign. And this looks like a little square room. We could move around to map it, or we could just draw it. I'm inclined to just draw it. And that's fine by me. So let's get moving. There's a pathway here. I'll come back to that later. Sounds like my neighbors are having some trouble. Sorry if you heard that. Yeah, the fights are... The better our equipment gets, the easier the fights on the first floor will be. And the first floor will be a source of income for a while. Because we're just not going to be durable enough to handle anything tougher than this. Which is a shame. Oh, a box. I like boxes. Free stuff. A steel pin. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy the pin for Sunshine earlier. Let's go ahead and equip that now. More defense. Can't hurt. And a little bit of extra TP. A little bit of extra TP. And 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 a little bit of extra T It's the crawler. We fought one before, so now we look at its weaknesses. Weak to fire. Well, let's give it a go. Oh, Damon's down. Can't have that. And that's what happens when it attacks instead of doing its bind attack. Well, we gotta get back to town. Let's see if we can get another encounter. Nope. Okay, good. So Damon's gonna be a little bit behind on experience for a while, and that's okay. Get him back on his feet. There. All better. Of course I got a crawler. Of course I did. That's why it was a real gamble when I attacked it in the previous episode. Alright, it's still night. We'll be fine. I did not heal up afterwards because Damon's pretty durable. As long as we don't get another crawler, yeah, we're fine. Okay. Alright, so I could go through this door here. I'll mark that there's a path, but I'm going to keep going for now. Nothing there. Looks like another square room. Draw it out. And let's get the ground painted. Beautiful. Beautiful. And what we got up here? A take spot. And let's not do that one. Let's not do that one, please. Take the eraser to that. Okay. I'm glad you can undo mistakes. You're not stuck with a permanently stained map. Unfortunately, I don't have any way you can take. No one in your party is skilled at gathering materials. It just didn't take. More moles. Okay, this we can deal with. This we love to see. There's a long pin. That's good. We top up. Alright. We can go a bit further. Okay, both of these hit pretty hard. I think the mole hits a little bit harder than the hedgehog. So I'll deal with that first. Another door. You tread lightly through the forest, basking in the light pouring through the leaves. But after passing through an old ruin and entering a hall, you feel a strong presence. You peer into the next hall and witness a dreadful monster sitting in the room center. You wonder, though, if it might be wounded. It doesn't seem to budge from its position. You ask yourself if you are confident enough in your skills to challenge the creature. If not, you muse, it might be best to walk away as quietly as you came. So, fun fact about this one, it doesn't move. So we're good as long as we don't walk into it. Truly dangerous and terrifying, though, these little orange balls. Very familiar. So let's unlock this. And now we don't get dialogue anymore. And it's now very clearly marked on the map that that's just the way it's going to be now. Unlocked and open. And that's why I like marking these symbols before I even get them open. Anyway, let's fill this out. Another one! Okay, yeah. Yeah, tarnation to you. Yeah, let's miss with so many attacks. Yeah, that's gonna be real good for me. Shoot it with fire. Are we dead still? Yes. Let's fix that. Okay, back to exploring. Put down the door. Do I have a thread? Did I buy a thread? I did not buy a thread. Alright, I still have a little bit of TP. I can probably push a little bit deeper. It's another take spot. Okay, mark that. Get the door down. Get this all mapped out nicely. Good 3x3 room. Etrian loves its 3x3 rooms. I'm sorry, Lagarde loves its 3x3 rooms. All these games do, really. It's just a nice shape. It's comfortable. Moles we can handle. Good experience, good money. Love to see it. Top you guys up in case we run into any crawlers. And most of the party leveled up, so we might as well get the points. Let's see, we could get more Warmite. Haven't used it yet, but I will. We have 1 point of all the shots. That's about all I really want. Alright. Take another point of poison. I would like to be able to land some poison. That would be very useful for me. And you didn't level up yet. Very quick to level up in this game. If you know what you're doing with skills. If you have to take some time to look at it, it can take a little bit. Okay, this is 3 enemies. Let's try a poison. I don't think my accuracy's... Okay. Okay. Poison's okay. It'll keep on getting better. It'll keep on getting better from here. I just need it to be a little bit more accurate. Once it gets a little bit more accurate, then it'll be great. Okay, and you can get more points of Provoke. What's this way? Another mole. We fight the mole, we poison the slugs. Or we miss. And you know what? That's fine. Poison's still really not worth using yet. Like a lot of Hexer skills, it's only good once it's maxed out. A box! Mark you down. Like so. Okay. What's in the box? A wakizashi. That sounds like a katana. It is a katana. And it's slightly better than the one that we have. So now, Sugar's just gonna hit even harder now. You know, provided I can keep them alive. 3 moles. We get. You know what? This is why I don't usually use auto battle. People go after random targets. Which means that they die in weird orders. Which is why I'm not gonna be using that a lot. I would rather focus down my targets one at a time, so I'd rather just hold A and have everybody attack whatever the thing is on the left. Ooh, the stairs up! As opposed to just flailing wildly at the enemy group. Alright, let's touch the next floor. How bad could it be? Hazardous habitat. We mark the stairs up, we mark the stairs down. How are we looking? We're actually really low on TP. I don't think exploring the second floor without a thread is really going to behoove me to be conducive to success. So let's get out. Let's get out. Many hogs. We're going to be resting, so I might as well try to poison. Sugar might go down. Ah! All because I didn't heal. My own hubris. Sorry, Sugar. We'll get you back. We go to the hospital, we revive Sugar. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this stuff back in. Pure mineral water, done.
Well, well, look who's back. And he got the rock water. It doesn't look like much, but I suppose even this is a blessing from the labyrinth. We're a small town here, and I expect you'd ever lie over and die if it weren't for Yggdrasil. Another job well done, all of you. Here's a reward.
We got freeze oil. And no additional money, and no additional experience. For these jobs, you get exactly what it says that you get. And nothing more. So, another reason that this game's so hard. You get no bonus experience from pretty much anything. What other jobs you got? Leathersmith's request. A local leathersmith has requested a group of explorers to retrieve 3 long pins for him. We'll get money. We need that.
You'll take the job. Well, you're the only ones who've shown any interest. There's a craftsman who's been doing a dog's age. He's a mite odd, but damn good at his job. He makes clothes from animal skin. There's a tough needle that can pierce them hides. Long story short, you kill the needle critter and bring back the spines. Shouldn't be too hard to find a beastie like that for the long pins you'll need. Good luck. Looks like another quest. The item trade. The Centaur Trading is developing a new weapon and need explorers to collect the materials for it. We'll get a bow! Which will probably have someone who needs that eventually. Ah, I just knew to take the bait on this one. You say weapon and the explorers come running. You know Centaur Trading, of course. The dry goods store out front? Exactly. Never seen Centaur myself. This man's obsessed with his job. He never leaves the workshop. Nah, this one's from his girl, Abigail. She wants to help you a lot out by making new weapons. How can you refuse a girl like that? I put it up straight away, but, well, to be honest, I wasn't listening too close. You have to go ask her what she needs. Wow, helpful. Well done. And in the Duke's service, Grand Duchy seeks a guild that can spare a Launchnecht who has reached at least level 2. We'll get a power ring for that. You feeling up for the job? Much obliged. It'd be good to have it in with the Duke. I haven't got much details for you, but it sounds like they need a strong Launchnecht. Other than that, the Duke's men seem a bit recalcitrant about the whole affair. But I'm sure you'll pay well, and that's what counts, isn't it? And don't get all puffed up just because you're the man they're looking for. Now wait a tick. They're looking for a strong Launchnecht and none other. Come on, don't let me down now. Come back with a Launchnecht that you think can do the job, alright? I'm counting on you. And there's no other jobs to do. Well, I guess I have to make a Launchnecht. I'll do that later. You have obtained the requisite 3 long pins. Right. Do that. Now that was fast. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Here's a reward for you. Nice. We needed that. Alright, let's go back to the inn. Let's have a nice sleep. And let's talk to everybody. Oh my goodness. You're all muddy from the labyrinth. Why don't you get up to the room and change those clothes? You should relax once in a while. Walk around town. Life's not all about exploring.
But then I would be exploring the town. So I guess life is about exploring? Ah, well, I'm getting a mixed message here. Go to the hospital. Can I help you? Are you sick or wounded? So you've reached the next floor. I see. Well, congratulations. Just don't forget that the labyrinth is a very dangerous place. I can't. It kills me a lot. Welcome. Huh? Materials? Oh, this is about the wood bow, isn't it? Whew. I've never made a request with Cass before, so I wasn't sure if anyone would take it. My father's very busy, so I'll have to give you the materials list myself. Here it is. What we need is 1 bug wing and 1 bent twig. Once we have the materials, sell them to me. The reward is on top of the sale price. Okay, well, we already got you one of those. Oh, hello. It's so good to see you again. How's your equipment? If you have any problems, I'll see if my father can fix it. He always says that the key to victory is good equipment, so please, take care of it. I'll be sure to do my best. Now we just sell everything because, money. Good selection of stuff from this. In fact, I think we'll make use of this. So, because we fought the Venom Fly, and we got a Bug Wing, I'm pretty sure we're able to make the Hard Vest now. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Otherwise, I'd only have access to the Jerkin. It's more expensive, but honestly, 1 point of defense is worth it, as long as I skip this. If I got the Jerkin, but not the Hard Vest, I'd probably be getting 1, but not, I'd probably not bother with this upgrade. Either way, I need better than Tweed. Especially on my front line. They're dying. They need help. They're getting the help they need. Okay, so you have your Falcata. Let's give you a Kukri so you can execute heals faster. Your damage isn't going to be that good, Sunshine, but it's fine. That's not what you're here for. Let's sell the old stuff. And let's make sure that we buy a thread before I forget. Very good. Head on back to the bar.
How are you? Seems you made it to the second floor. I guess you're better than I thought. Listen though, you're a tiny fish in a big pond. There's a lot of other explorers in the world out there. If you want to get stronger, I got some advice for you. Don't die, got it? Ha ha ha!
Fair enough. I can't get stronger if I die. Let's go ahead and talk to you.
Ah, yes. I remember you. The new guild in town. I see you've reached the second floor. Good, good. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Most explorers underestimate the labyrinth and slink out of high regard and shame. They too, many explorers vanish into the labyrinth never to return. Under no circumstance forget the ease with which the labyrinth can claim your life. That's all the advice I have for now. Never underestimate the labyrinth.
Completely fair. I bet you, like, everybody in town has to talk to you first, so I imagine you see more loss than anyone else. I feel your sorrow. Go over to the palace.
Can I help you? Ah, I see. Made it to the next floor, have you? Wonderful. You may yet have what it takes to explore the labyrinth. I hope you discover the floating castle before this old body collapses. Good luck.
So we're not on time limit. We're told to take it slow, but he also says do it before I die. Well, I hope you're okay with living for another 10 years. Back in we go. Alright, so there's one more area on the first floor I didn't look at. Let's go look at that now. Map this section here. It's a lot faster to map an area just by walking over it as opposed to drawing it. But you get additional random encounters for doing that. But maybe that's exactly what you want. Okay, we got an event here. As you walk, you catch a glimpse of something shining in the tree just off the path. You crane your neck to see a hole in the tree, just above your reach. It's difficult to tell, but it seems that a gleaming jewel is inside the hole. A jewel like that would make a worthy souvenir of this trip. You will reach towards it, of course. Damon reaches into the hole and gropes around. It seems that a hard jewel-like stone is inside the hole. Damon firmly grasps the stone and pulls it from the tree. We got a free gel core! I'm pretty sure this turns out very differently if you do this at night. So I'm glad I did it during the day. Should I take a moment to go around this room? Honestly, why not? We need a couple more fights on this floor anyway. I like getting a little bit of experience. I like having better skills and reliable things that work. Just gotta be careful not to walk into you. Alright. I think... Oh, free fight. I think we've mapped everything on the first floor now. So that's handy. Extra long pin. Okay, onwards to the second floor then. Okay, there's a door here. Mark that down. Alright, looks like a door here as well. Let's mark that down. Looks like a bunch more doors. Let's mark them down. This is becoming a habit. Oh good, an FOE that moves. Fortunately, it's moving in a nice, easy pattern. So let's get around it. Hey, look, another door. Let's mark that down. Ah. Okay, now that I'm out of danger, let's mark that down. Okay. I should probably take some time to draw these areas a little bit. Yeah, let's just... Fortunately, I can just use the stick and move the map over, like so. Let's get these down. Just some areas marked on the sides of the doors. I can map everything else, but I can't map the walls around the doors. Some people may opt to put walls in front of the doors, but I'd rather have the doors be inside the lines. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks like what I've looked at so far. Okay, back to exploring. Let's go up. Oh, flies! Yeah, let's not. Ah! That's bad. Oh, that's real bad, actually. Let's heal you and hope the mole doesn't go somewhere else. I'm so glad poison goes away when you leave combat. Okay. Venom flies are scary at this level. Oh, you're a big guy. Have we seen one of you yet? No. Okay. Let's try and provoke. Let's see if that'll get everybody else in the party to live, maybe. You look like you're made of wood, so let's shoot you with fire. Aha! Ahahaha! Okay, we're alive. Thank you, Damon, for taking the hits the party can't survive. Okay, we lived. And a reward for exploring is a box. Put you down. Oh boy, more medicine. It's almost like the game's saying, like, hey, you probably took a really nasty hit getting to this point. Let's give you something to top that up, shall we? Thanks, game. That's, real nice of you. I made a mistake. Okay, the mistake is gone. An event. What could this be? While walking down a small rough path, you see a shadow moving at the lane's end. You can barely make out a squirrel-like animal in the shadows of a large plant. The rodent doesn't seem to fear your party. It chirps brightly as it approaches. It seems as though it wants you to pet it. You wonder if you should oblige the creature. We know better! We're not touching a squirrel! The animal may seem cute, you reason, but looks can be deceiving in the labyrinth. You have a small animal. You leave the small animal, and its confused chirps behind as you return to your investigation. No, squirrels in Etria and Lagarde are thieves. Thieving. Thief. Come on. There we go. Thief. We're leaving that. We're just not going to interact with that. Damon might go down to this anyway. We're fine. Everyone lives. Okay, so skill points. How about more provoke? Let's just make provoke better. Let's see. We need... You didn't level. That's fine. Another point of war might. More points of gun mastery. And another point of poison. Maybe it'll actually start landing. That would be nice. That would be nice, actually. Another door down here. Put it down. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. And we got a mine. Well, it's not mine yet. I need to have someone who's actually able to take from it. But no, that's the take skill. I need the mine skill to get take from the mine. It's not that complicated, really. Alright, things look good. But given our party's situation, we probably have enough TP to keep going. Yeah, if we keep getting encounters like this, we'll be fine. There we go. Now sugar's caught up. So let's take a fire slash. That way, sugar has some way to use their TP. If I move forward right now, that thing's gonna walk into me. So let's do something like that. Okay. As for this room, it looks like it's shaped kinda like this. But I don't want to fill this in because that'll let me know that I didn't fill in everywhere that the FOE is capable of walking. You detect a one space area around wherever you've been. Also getting the diagonals. So walking next to or on areas where FOEs actively appear and move is useful for tracking them. Let's go ahead and mark out this room now. Put another door here. I saw it when I turned. Oh, good. Okay, another provoke. Yeah, this is gonna go great. This is gonna go exactly the same way. I'm so glad I had provoke. If that went after sugar, we'd have to leave. We'd have to go ahead and go back. Okay, another FOE here. This room goes 2 in that direction. Looks like it's 3 wide. So we follow after you. We get all your information. Okay. Like so. And here is another mine. Alright. This one's probably closer than the other one, so that's useful information to have. Unusual that the room is 4x3 instead of the usual 3x3. But I guess it fits. Oh, okay. Not you. Just. Can you just? Okay, so when I use the fire, sugar is really slow. But if I just attack, sugar is pretty quick. Fair enough. Speed multipliers on abilities. That is a thing. Yeah, the thing's over there. Okay. We mapped that area sufficiently. Map the room this rest of the way out. Nope, we're running. We're not dealing with this. I actually had Mills Bop. And I paid the price. Well, we need to leave. We need to leave. Damon's down. That's bad. And just like that, the labyrinth swallows someone up. I could use the nectar, but the nectar is very expensive. The thread's a lot cheaper. But here's the question. Do I think I can get out without using the thread? The thread is very expensive at this point in the game. I think I can walk out. I think I can walk out and I'll be fine. Yeah, this is a long, boxy room. Might as well get this marked. Okay. I'll walk it one day. No, we run. Okay. Let's just leave. The encounter rate is so high. We tried to leave. Whew. Alright, I don't think we can encounter anything that'll just annihilate us on this floor, except maybe this. But we're running. Away. Right now. Get Damon back on his feet. Have Sunshine top them up. This just keeps happening. This just keeps happening. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's enough progress for today. Let's take a nap. And call it there. So, it's just as dangerous as I remember. Everybody's dying all the time. But you know what? That's Etrian. That's Etrian Odyssey. I'm happy to be playing this again. Thank you for joining me so much. So, I'll see you again next time. Later, explorers.